Shidi Shari. Good morning. It is Thursday, May 9th, 2024. I haven't talked about this sector in a year or two. Been a long time that I talk about them. But I do pay attention and I do trade them once in a while without mentioning them. Consumer because, excuse me, because they are consumer discretionary. Uh, So I'm likely not very bullish on the sector overall, but for those that are interested in trading them, there could be opportunities. As always, I try to remind people that even in hated sector, sometimes there are opportunities out there. You just have to have more eyes to look at things right off the bat. Let's take a look at Expedia. Is it a surprise that earning disappoint? Nonetheless, it's coming down. Where would be the first spot to consider buying? If you're interested in it, well, the gap up low, right? This gap up low, which is about 107.4 ish, right? So if you're interested in doing that, no doubt the easy spot is the gap fill at 96.26 ish, right? Let's pan out 3 years. You can see this chart is super clean because it's something that I have not traded in a long time. It's coming down on a longer term time frame, the 100 weekly moving average. So that's one area that could be the stop. It's not random where it stopped for now, but still, I would not touch it yet until it get lower where I mentioned. And yeah, the gap fill for me, it's safe to do the gap fill. And one reason why I kind of avoid this sector is just look at how ugly this 3-year chart is, okay, of Expedia. Yeah, that's not good. Of course, the winner of this is Booking, right? Booking is such a much better company, which is something that I should have talked about more often. But maybe next video. I don't have it planned to talk about Booking, but Expedia, the ugly duckling of the two. Next up, of course, earning came out, ABNB, which is another one that I have not traded. I used to trade very active in this sector, very active. But 2 years ago, I think was the beginning of me kind of focus more on other things. Earning came out 144, 145-ish. I would say if you want to own some, put in an order in right here at the 200 MA. Okay, it might not get there, but sometimes the pre-market low is not the low, right? We all saw that happen many times. So throw in an order there if you want to own some. For sure, if you are going to sell put spread, which I am doing, planning to do, I am planning to sell some put spread. Most likely I will do something in the 140, 135 range, okay, on this initial dump. That's where I will do my selling put spread for Airbnb down there. I think if this fail up there, right, then potentially you can come down to the 131 support right here. Okay, so depending on how nasty the dump is, you can potentially look. I don't think it's gonna be that nasty because I look at earnings. Sure, it's not good. Well, it's soft, but it's not crazy bad. But once again, it is in a sector that I'm not very bullish on. Now let's take a look at some of the hotel stock that I don't trade often at all. Marriott, definitely no, right? It came down to Reflow and bounced nicely, but still, it's definitely not a sector I want. I would avoid this until I see. In fact, I'm gonna put in an alert right here so that I know. When it finally break down, and I do expect it to break down. Okay, then I would consider doing something in the 220, doing some kind of put spread using the 200 weekly, 200 daily moving average. I mean, look, the last time, it's been a long time it touched it back in November of last year. It had not seen that, and it will, it will see it again. And then if you want cheaper hotel, and I have trade HST. The last time I traded, I don't think I mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure I might have on this long-term breakout here. Okay, this is 3-year chart. That was a pretty nasty downtrend. It break out, I got in, and I got out. I sell on this big move here, and I have not touched it since, but now it's back on my radar. The cheaper hotel chain, yeah, that's what HST is. I think it has like Motel 8. When you travel and you stay at the cheaper chain, that's Host. Okay, they do have some good stuff too, but it is at support. Now, would I buy it? The answer is no. Um, would I buy it down here 16.8? Gap fill. Okay, gap fill. Back to the scene of the crime where the last time I entered, that I bought on this breakout, and I'm gonna wait all the way down there to buy it back again in 16-ish range if I want exposure in the hotel and consumer discretionary area. I think overall for this stream today, I give you 4 stocks that I'm not, like I say, not a fan of the sector, but you should keep an eye for the opportunities because they will show up, and there's always money to be made at the right time, at the right spot. Thanks for watching.